Money FM 89.3. Best of Friday Night Live. Friday night at the movies.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to borrow Dan's violin because we need to play the violin for The Rock.
To dramatize things. A change in his lifestyle.
Yes, because Dwayne The Rock Johnson has actually said in a recent interview he's been pigeonholed by the industry. He just wanted to be taken, this is true, he just wanted to be taken seriously as an actor and not this muscly, brawny, lunk-headed action hero. He just wants to show that he's a thespian actor. So, his new movie coming out, The Smashing Machine, will stretch him as an actor like never before because a former wrestler is about to play a former wrestler. but all jokes aside, he's getting rave reviews.
Yes, he is.
They are seriously talking about Oscar potential. And I want to ask you, Dan, firstly, do you think he can pull this off? We'll start there, and then we'll get into action heroes who convert and try to become proper thespians.
Okay, honestly, I think he has the right base for it. I mean, if you look at all the movies that he has acted in, Baywatch, Fast and Furious, and Jumanji, right? He kind of portrays like the same character. I mean, everyone knows him as The Rock, rather than the character of the movie, right? And for this one, he's playing MMA fighter Mark Kerr, that has reached the peak of his career. So I think there is some bit of foundation to build upon. And I think what needs to change, or at least for those who haven't actually seen the movie, is how he can get in touch a little bit more with his emotions rather than that masculine portray, like the masculine side of.
I agree. I mean, they're praising already. He got a standing ovation at the recent Venice Film Festival. He has to show his vulnerability, as you mentioned, lots of weeping and wailing. The real-life Kerr, the real-life wrestler, suffered with addiction and depression, and these are not things you typically associate with the kind of roles that The Rock plays. So it is going to be a huge departure for him, and it's a kind of a smart one, because as you mentioned previously, look, he can't go on forever. There's only so many weights he can lift. There's only so many supplements he can take that will puff him up. Look, bottom line, he doesn't want to look like Sylvester Stallone when he's 76, who looks like a slab of meat with a wig on top.
I mean, he looks good, though, at his age at 70, and he's still
Sylvester Stallone? He looks ridiculous.
Like, you're just jealous.
I genuinely not. I can honestly say I am genuinely not jealous of that. But it does bring you back to others like Sylvester Stallone. Now, he did this before your time. He'd done one action hero movie after another. He started off with Rocky, masterpiece, did the Rambos, some are good, they got worse and worse. But then by the 90s, he was considered a bit of an action hero joke. He was doing films like Judge, Dredd, and some were good. He did that one Cliffhanger, that was good. Then he did one Daylight. But they got progressively worse and ended up being straight to DVD, straight to streaming kind of movies. Then he did what The Rock did. 1996, he made a movie called Copland, which you have to see. It's a brilliant movie. And he did what they always do. He dropped the muscle. He became fat. He gained loads of weight. He did some proper acting. And I think what was unfortunate with that movie, Copland, which is a great film, by the way, it's on the streamers, Copland. It's got Robert De Niro in it, some really great actors. Because it didn't do that well commercially, Sylvester Stallone panicked and went back to the action hero movies and did more Rockies, more Rambos, did Creed and so on, which is such a shame because actually Copland is a really good film and it's one of Stallone's best performances. So I hope this does well at the box office because if it doesn't, The Rock will panic. And then he'll make Jumanji 3 and Welcome to the Jungle 4.
Go back to, what's that superhero movie that he did again? Black Adam. I don't know, Neil. I mean, I feel like if he goes back to it, then he will forever be known as that buff guy rather than the guy who acts well. And I think that says a lot about these actors. I mean, especially with Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Like, you look at him, the first thing you think about is, he's that bodybuilder, right? You don't think, oh, these are some of his impressive works that he's done.
Which is why he barely acts now, Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Because he can't do those roles anymore.
Yeah.
So you have to adapt. And an actor who did do it well was Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis was not as buff as Stallone or Schwarzenegger, but he did get the reputation as an action hero. But as he got older, he started to move into movies like The Sixth Sense, which is a masterpiece.
Okay.
And then he did famously Pulp Fiction and Unbreakable. And he developed this whole other career. So he'd still go back and do one or two action movies, but then he'd do an art house movie, an independent movie, a dramatic movie. That's the career that The Rock wants. He wants Bruce Willis's career.
It got me confused because I'm thinking to myself, I mean, do they want to lose the muscle in the process of it all? Because at the end of the day, it is part of their identity, right? And they're struggling, at least to me, to balance between what they want in their lifestyle to look and to feel good, and on top of that, look the part for whatever movie they're playing for. But I feel like people focus too much on their physique that they forget about how much of a talent that he's able to,
That is the problem
showcase.
now. That is a good point because, when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, Michael Keaton just put the Batman costume on and he was Batman.
Yeah.
Now you've got to look like Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, yeah.
Which is crazy.
Exactly.
You can't be an action hero now without
It's
looking
tough.
like Hemsworth or Chris Evans. Even Robert Downey Jr. buffed up a little bit.
He did, yeah.
So in the old days, you didn't. You had you could keep this kind of realistic physique. Now it's a superhuman, freakish almost physique.
Yeah.
But it's not sustainable.
No,
you
it's tough.
can't sustain that career into your 60s.
Yeah.
So I was looking at some examples. Sylvester Stallone, I mentioned. Schwarzenegger tried it. He tried one or two dramatic roles. Didn't quite work. Jackie Chan did it. He did a good film called The Foreigner, where he played a terrorist.
Yes.
It's a good film, that one.
Was that the one that he was looking for his daughter?
I think so. I know there was Piers Brosnan in it, but I
Right.
can't remember. But that one with the daughter, I've seen as well.
He was trying to track down the kidnapper or something like that.
And last year, Dave Bautista, he did it in the June movies. Very serious roles, very dramatic. He's done it several times now, Dave Bautista. Dolph Lundgren in Creed 2 was superb.
Oh, but I feel like that has to do with legacy.
Correct.
So I was going to bring that up, and it's like, if it's not working out for you, then just keep pulling it off and fake it till you make it. And before you know it, the next generation comes in. You'll be like, oh, my dad used to watch that. And now we can sit together and watch because it's 2 generations of movies combined.
True, very true.
And I feel like people feed on that a lot.
There is a lot of that. It plays into the nostalgia. But if you compare Rocky IV, when he said about 5 words in the whole film, to Creed 2, when he actually gives a proper human performance and he's crying and he's emotional and he's thinking about his son.
That was good, though, honestly. Yeah.
Very good performance.
Right.
That was a great example of adapting. So who's your favourite? Who do you think is the best example of a action hero who has successfully made that transition to a dramatic, serious actor? I think you'll be surprised by my answer.
Why don't you go? Give your answer first.
My honest opinion, the best example is Jackie Chan.
Oh.
I think Jackie Chan does not get enough credit for what a good actor he is.
Right.
Because, okay, you could say he comes from the Wayang world of, Chinese drama and Chinese opera.
He worked hard for that.
But he can sing.
Yeah.
Because growing up in Asia, you have to do everything.
Exactly.
He can sing.
Yeah.
He can dance.
Yeah.
He can obviously do his own stunts. We all know that. But he's many, many times, not just once or twice.
Yeah.
He's many times, particularly in Hollywood cinema.
Yeah.
He's taken on dramatic roles, many of which the West hasn't even seen because they were in Cantonese or whatever.
Exactly.
They've only seen what was the city ones he did, like Shanghai Nights and
there was this
what's
other...
the one with the African-American cop?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
The guy's called Chris Tucker.
No, Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they were my father-in-law's favourite movies, but they're fun. But they didn't really stretch him.
Yep.
But if you see some of the movies he's made in Asia...
He actually made it like he was serious for that movie, right?
Terrific.
Yeah. Like if you haven't already watched some of his best hits, it's usually in his native language, right?
Even the action ones, like Police Story.
Yeah.
They're great. And he shows a lot of range in those films.
Exactly. And I feel that people take him more seriously in the Chinese movies, more so than the Western ones.
Because he's speaking in his mother tongue.
Exactly.
He's more natural.
Right?
His English is a bit broken. And, No, I think, for me, Jackie Chan's the one.
Oh, man, that's a good pick, actually. But I've thought of mine already. It's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, okay.
And Yes, partly because of the fact that I followed the Rocky film quite closely, but the other was also how he transitioned while keeping the same legacy into Creed. I was a bit upset that he didn't appear on Creed 3.
And I was upset he didn't win the Oscar in the original Creed. He was magnificent.
He was fantastic, Neil. I mean, he just proves that you don't need to be fighting in a ring to earn people's respect.
His performance made me cry.
Exactly.
If you remember, he had cancer and he had to recover in the chemo.
I cried like a baby.
I thought, now that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone,
Yep.
Jackie Chan, same movie.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Ooh, that's a good one, actually.
Right?
And maybe with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, a Dolph Lundgren. With me and Dan making cameos.
Yes, let's do that.
Best movie ever.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.